Tango is a feeling of the heart. The people like to dance because it's a passionate music. The people like to dance because it's the expression that they give to the tango with the feet and with the heart and with the mind. The tango is the possession of this passion that the two dancers give with this expression of the feeling of each tango that is one story.
Perhaps one of the most attractive things is the connection that's needed to dance. The famous saying, "It takes two to tango," it really is true. And I think that's probably the starting point, the togetherness, that it's like a little piece of art that is incomplete until the two dancers get together. And
it's a kind of dance that attracts particular type of personalities, and we seem to like this melancholic, mellow type of music, and sometimes dramatic type of music, and just sometimes it's a fun music as well. But it's a very complicated dance to learn, and so it takes a lot of patience for the man and the woman, especially for the leader, to really acquire the initial skills to get into the dance.
At least they try, and mainly for the followers, for the leaders, that they are patient, because at the very beginning, when you are a leader, it's like too much information, because they have to know what they have to do, what the follower has to do. They have to listen to the music. They have to, when they are in the dance floor, to be careful not to bump into another couple. So at the beginning is the moment that if somebody quit tango, if a leader quit tango, generally it's at the beginning, because it's the moment where it's tough, I believe.
But if you stick around, then you're probably going to stick around forever.
the tango is different because you really have to be concentrated. You have to focus on that, what you're doing at the moment, and nothing else. And especially nowadays, when so much stimuli that we get from everything, this is the one thing that requires you to concentrate on this little thing and only this one.
And that's one of the magic, I think, of tango dancing, is that the embrace factor. The people can become more intimate with someone else, with a stranger, for a few minutes and dance a few pieces.
The main aspect probably that we get so attracted to, whether we understand it or not, it's acceptance that we feel from the other person when we are quietly dancing in a tight embrace, not talking, just moving to the music together as one unit. And in that moment you feel like you're being accepted by the other person. The language that we do speak is the language of tango. It is the body language, it is understanding of how people can connect and move together. So it is not a problem if we don't know the language, the actual language of the country. Because yes, we can have a great time just communicating through tango. So there is no limit in that sense either. And I know that a lot of people these days travel freely from one country to another just to attend a tango festival, a tango marathon, because these events are mega popular and they could bring anywhere from 300 to 1,000 people at a single weekend event. So this is something that is fascinating about Argentine tango.
We also think that that's important to establish that connection, because it's several songs, so you don't just dance one song, but you have that initial song when you get to feel your partner and learn their lead,
Right.
and see how you both react, right? And then in the next two songs, you can, for us followers, right, we can start embellishing too, because we know already the patterns and how to, what's expected of us, and what we can add to the dance.
So if you see the faces of people dancing tango, they're really focused. You see the way they look, because there's a lot going on. Is what's going on between the two with the music, and also the other dancers on the floor. totally new. Sometimes we surprise ourselves. Oh, what is it that we just did? And it was a movement that there had no reasoning. There was no analysis or analytical thinking of that. It just came out of the flow of the movement.
Don't stay superficial.
Yeah.
Don't stay because it's a passion. Don't stay only in the skin of tango, because below the skin there's flesh. Below the flesh there's a bone. Below the bone there's a soul. So you can go deeper and deeper and deeper. Don't stay only superficial, because some people, they watch a show, they see a show, and they want to do that, and they copy the movements, and that's only a little part of tango.
I wish that more people would be aware of the power that the dance has in this world, and to create a community without these boundaries.
I believe tango is like mafia. You go in, but it's hard to go out.
Because it's an addiction. It's a good addiction.
It's addictive.